Applications of total internal reflection. Why does the upper surface of water contained in a beaker and held above the eye level appear silvery? The upper surface of water in a beaker appears silvery when viewed from below due to total internal reflection. This phenomenon occurs when light travels from water, higher refractive index, to air, lower refractive index. For water-air interface, the critical angle is about 48 degrees. When light strikes the water-air boundary at angles greater than this critical angle, it is totally internally reflected back into the water rather than passing through into the air. This total internal reflection causes the surface to act like a perfect mirror, reflecting the surroundings inside the water and creating a silvery or mirror-like appearance. Why does an empty test tube held obliquely in water and viewed from the top appear silvery? When an empty test tube is held obliquely in water and viewed from the top, it appears silvery because of total internal reflection. The critical angle for glass is 42 degrees. When light rays travel through water and strike the glass-air interface of the test tube at an angle greater than 42 degrees, they undergo total internal reflection. These reflected rays reach the eye, making it appear as though they are coming from the surface of the test tube itself, causing the test tube to appear silvery. Similarly, a crack in a glass window pane appears silvery due to the air inside the crack, which causes total internal reflection at the crack's surface. Additionally, bubbles of air rising in a fish tank appear silvery when light rays strike them at an angle greater than 48 degrees, which is the critical angle for water. Why do diamonds sparkle? Diamonds have a critical angle of only 24 degrees. They are also cut at sharp angles, creating multiple refractive surfaces. When light enters a diamond, it undergoes a series of total internal reflections due to the small critical angle. This causes the light to be trapped within the diamond for a period, creating the sparkling effect. This is also why cut glass articles sparkle, as they have multiple refracting surfaces where total internal reflection can occur. Total internal reflection through a prisma. Totally reflecting prisms, such as right-angled isosceles prisms, rely on total internal reflection. When a ray of light passes through them and hits the glass-air interface at an angle greater than 42 degrees, it undergoes total internal reflection. These prisms can redirect light by 90 degrees or 180 degrees, essentially acting as mirrors. Unlike mirrors, they do not absorb any light energy, which is advantageous. Deviation through 90 degrees. When a parallel beam of light strikes the prisma's face up perpendicularly, it hits face AC at 45 degrees angle. As the critical angle for glass is 42 degrees, total internal reflection occurs. The beam reflects at 45 degrees angle, effectively turning by 90 degrees. It then exits normally through face BC into the air. This reflective property is utilized in periscopes because it ensures no light energy is lost during reflection, resulting in a sharper image. Deviation through 180 degrees. Imagine a parallel beam of light approaching the face AC of a right-angled isosceles prism perpendicularly. It passes through without any deviation until it hits face up at 45 degrees angle. As the critical angle for glass is only 42 degrees, total internal reflection occurs, causing the beam to turn by 90 degrees. It then strikes face BC at a 45 degrees angle, undergoes another total internal reflection, and turns by another 90 degrees. Thus, the beam undergoes a total 180 degrees turn, with surfaces ab and BC serving as totally reflecting mirrors. This reflective property is utilized in prism binoculars, where the prisma's ability to shorten the light path makes the binoculars more convenient to use than traditional telescopes. Erecting prisms. Erecting prisms, also known as non-deviation prisms, require incident light to be parallel to the hypotenuse, or the base, of the isosceles right-angled prism. When rays of light pass through the prism and refract at face AB, they strike face AC at an angle greater than 42 degrees, resulting in total internal reflection. After reflecting, the rays emerge from face BC and undergo another refraction, causing the rays to invert, making the inverted image YX appear as XY. This prism is commonly used in slide projectors.